is never the end, is never the end, is loading. Neat. And comment below what you guys think I should be doing, because I don't really know what to do anymore. Other than I run this far video, I don't have anything to do anymore. Be doing a new info for this, so I hope you like click.
This is
no. Yes. Oh, my sensitivity's way down. Let's see, with that keyboard mouse sensitivity all the way up. That's better. Alright, let's see here. Type? No. Seems good. Let's go.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This time tomorrow, there will be an Outlast #2 video uploaded. I've been putting it off.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. This is the time I'm not doing this.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
It's dark in here. I'm scared of the dark.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
No, it means something, man. This is America. America.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Oh God. Oh God. This is very confusing. Okay. On and off. So, off.
Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
No.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
No.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do.
No, it's Patrick.
But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
No.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of
You
them
talked to...
has.
Oh my God.
More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Yay.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would
You talk
think
too
that,
much, man.
Stanley?
I really
That
need to
this
shut
video
up.
game can be beaten.
Let me, like, quiet him down here.
One soul? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
No, it's Patrick.
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending.
Goodbye, employee 42 stand.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Well, that was, what? Okay, guys, that was the first part. I'll take another try later.
All of his co-workers were
Wait.
gone. What
Yeah,
could it
okay,
mean?
bye, guys. Okay, I'm back at the same exact point. I just got a drink, and now I'm back, and I'm gonna hit the no button next time. That was a fail. Okay, let's see here. So, yeah, this will be the same bit
Stanley
left.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
And, wait, wasn't my, at the end of it said goodbye number
Yet there was not
427.
a single person here either.
Talk less. Thanks.
Feeling a wave of
You need to tell this
disbelief,
guy that, man.
Stanley decided to go up to his
No,
boss's
it's
office.
Patrick. It's
So
not
coming to
Stanley.
a
Get it right.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. 2857. Where is it?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Yeah.
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his
I
secret.
can't even jump.
But
This is...
his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
It
In
knew.
fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
Hey, man.
2845.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Of course, Stanley couldn't yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened
Oh,
to
hi.
input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, this is where it loads. Well, see you guys at the bottom. Just kidding, I'll still be here. Dun-dun. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Unless he blows up an entire facility, then forget him. So I'm getting real tired of this dude's crap.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door
No.
that read Mind Control Facility.
I might just cut out here and then come back when I'm back at the yes and no button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
No.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did
It's
he have
Patrick,
the
I told you!
strength to fight
Get it right!
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
This is awesome.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Best thing in the game right here,
Had
this
he
circle.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay, we're back to here.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this material...
Oh, good. Did I just break another thing? Are you serious? Need 4 FPS, 1 FPS, 0 FPS? Are you serious? What is this?
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I feel like it's not.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Is that it?
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
I swear, if this door just like drops or goes back up, I'm gonna
No
cry.
longer would anyone tell him
Come on, just let me out already.
what to do or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be.
This is gonna be a screen.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The feeling of
No, it's Patrick.
liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Is that it? Really? Beat the game. Okay, guys, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next